Want to know how to blend your foundation with a brush? Welcome to Beauty Basics Blending Foundation with a Brush. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation in the shade 312. I've pumped out one pump of the foundation. I dot the foundation. I do not like to paint the foundation. I feel like I add way too much foundation in that case. This is a warm leaning shade, at least. I like my foundations to have a little bit of warmth. I feel like if I go in for too neutral a foundation, it tends to look a little flat on me. I used to use a lot of stick foundations, and I always used a fixing spray. It'd be MAC Fix Plus when I, blended my foundation with a brush. Today, my brush of choice is the NYX Pro buffing brush. This is what I use. So I have more than one of this. I actually now have 3 of these. I alternate between the 2. The advantage of using a brush over a sponge is that, one, you get better coverage. So if you want natural coverage, go for a sponge. If you want more full coverage, go ahead and use a brush. While using sponges, you do need to replace your sponges with time. They are definitely going to degrade over time. Brushes, however, come for a longer time. Now, this particular brush that I have, I've had this for 10 plus years, and you can see the quality of the brush still remains the same. Maybe a few stray edges, but otherwise the brush is doing remarkably well. Now, for the spray, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Nourishing Milk. I'm going to spritz the brush a couple of times before I start. Now, there are 2 ways that you can do this. You can buff the foundation, or rather do this. Stipple the brush. See, I'm turning my face so that you can see how I'm applying it. You're just stippling the product, which means you're actually pressing the brush on top. There's another way that you can do it. You take the foundation on the hand and do that, get the product evenly coated within the bristles, and then do the same motion. I feel like when I do that, I use more foundation than I think I use more than a pump's worth of foundation, and I don't like that. It's just because I feel like one pump is more than sufficient for most people. Now, usually I will do one spritz per, one set of spritzes for one side of the face. But today I actually got through the blending of my face with just the one spray. I've just added one more. If you're using a foundation that's matte based and sort of dries up pretty quickly, you can use the spray to add that extra dose of hydration. That's it. It's very simple. All you do is press the brush on the foundation, and it should actually blend out. And save it.